Hello, wonderful people. Good to see you all again. I'm back today with another New Age review. I'm doing this totally blind. I've not looked at any of this woman's information before this video. All I know is I've had a load of requests to review this woman. Before I do, guys, if you're new around here, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing the content. We need to wake people up from the new cage, the false awakening. So sharing this video really helps. Yeah, so let's get into it. Let's see what our friend Elena Danaan has to say. First things that I noticed, she's got a huge following. Rinse and repeat, guys. All these prominent New Age leaders have massive followings. When you compare that to my channel basically being kicked off, well, hopefully it'll be back up next month. It's taken me 10 years to get to 15,000 subscribers. Maybe it's my information, because I know my information doesn't necessarily make you feel good like these charlatans. You know, you can listen to these people all day long and it'll make you feel all gooey inside, but it's leading you astray. It's leading you into a cul-de-sac, and it's leading you into a road to nowhere. Ultimately, if you agree with the soul trap theory, it's going to lead you back round again, because you're going to put all your faith in galactic federation, friendly aliens, angels, that kind of thing, and they're going to hook you back round when you pass. So learning and understanding this information is, I would say, absolutely critical at this point. So even if you don't like the sound of the information, I encourage you to listen to it with a discerning eye. So let's see what she's got to say anyway. So I'm going to be fair to her. I don't know anything, just the title and the amount of requests that I've had. So let's have a look. So straight away we've got the globe Earth, right? I don't believe we live on a globe. I believe that it's a flat plane underneath a dome. So there's some programming right there at the very start, and I don't even believe that space exists at this point. So, but anyway, that's another video probably. Very dramatic music there. I need to get some dramatic music, guys. What do you think? I need to up the ante on my videos. So I might look to help or pay someone to help me do that, because I'm not very technical. Wow, are these guys just waiting outside of the planet to save us? Is this what this is going to be about? So here we got the eye straight off the bat, you know, the all-seeing eye. I mean, it's not looking good for Elena already, right? You know, the eye is something that they use. We know that by now. You know, subconsciously it makes it more alluring, the information more alluring. And it's like a wink wink. You know, she's in the club. She's letting you know because they kind of have to. And there it is in plain sight. So do we need to go any further? Well, we will, because it's important that we break down the deceptions. So we'll carry on. Also, I've heard from other people that are doing reviews. They've faced severe backlash from this lady when they reviewed her work. So I wonder if that's going to be the same for me. I've already had Elizabeth, April, and Magenta over the past few weeks try and take videos down. Magenta was not so successful. Elizabeth was. So read into that what you will. These people are parroting freedom and all that stuff. Yet they want to try and get other people's work taken down. So truth shouldn't fear investigation, guys. So I don't know what their problem is. I'll leave that for you to work out for yourselves. The time has come, and Elena is the one that's going to give you the update, guys, because she knows. She's in the know. Like all these New Age leaders, they're in the know. They know something that you don't, and they're going to be the ones to inform you. It's like watching Star Wars. I could have fast forwarded the first minute, so that's wasted 1 minute of my life that I'll never get back again. So thanks, Elena, for that.
The greatest disclosure of our times, of all times, is happening as you are listening to this message.
Very robotic, first impressions, the eyes very hypnotic. We see this a lot with the New Agers, the New Age gurus. It's almost like they're in a trance themselves and they put you in a trance when you listen to them. And that's essentially what the New Age, the New Cage does. It puts you in a trance. And this is why when people snap themselves out of it, they're like, I can't believe I fell for it. I can't believe that, I was going along with all of this, because you're in a kind of like, I would say like an energetic cage, where this information puts you, and also the frequency coming off these people as well. I don't know what the background is. It's all like space related, and I don't know. We're kind of like cosmic travelers, and I think it panders into our subconscious program in some way. Probably ties into our wanting to escape. So, which again is what the New Age does, ties into that wound that many people have.
The true history of Earth is being disclosed to you in many different ways, which are all part of the greater.
So when she's speaking, I'm sorry, I'm just going to say, all I'm seeing is like reptilian. I'm just seeing reptilian working through her. That's just, yeah, me using my own like kind of discernment and clairvisual abilities. That's all I see.
Of
It's almost like the smile. You know when they smile, but it's fake. It's like that. Have you noticed that these people like Bill Gates and all these cult leaders, and when they smile, it's like there's something behind the smile that's fake. And I see that a lot with these people.
disclosure organized by our allies, the allies of this planet, of humanity of this planet, the Galactic Alliance.
Her eyes keep popping out of her head. She keeps doing that. I don't know whether she's shape shifting or what's going on, but it's pretty weird.
Working together with the Earth Alliance. This is the association with the White Hat military and the Galactic.
Ah, here we go. She's part of the White Hats. Okay, now it makes sense. So, for those of you that don't know, there's people out there propagating the theory that there are a group of people called the White Hats that are basically here to save humanity. So they're going to do it for us, guys. This is part of the deception, right? This is why they put this stuff out there. So the people at home can sit and watch YouTube and think, oh, great, that I don't really need to do anything then, because the White Hats are here. They've come to save us, so I can just sit here and meditate and continue to spiritually bypass and not speak up and not resist. Because these other guys, the White Hats, are here to save us all. And we saw this very prominently over the whole, Trump QAnon stuff. They were all tied into the White Hats. It's a savior program, guys. There's no such thing as the White Hats that are going to come to save us. If anyone's going to save us, it's going to be ourselves. If anyone's going to save you, it's going to be yourself, through knowledge, information, through action, through acting upon the knowledge that you learn, and resisting and all that stuff. It's not coming from this make-believe club. So I didn't know she was into all that, but I don't really need to go much further, to be honest, but I will.
Federation of Works Forces, who have created since the 1950s the Program for Earth Defense, which first fleet
Earth defense
started by the name Solar.
Old Jason Shirker at the moment, he's coming out with all these dates that the elite are going to do this and that, but the white hats or the good guys are here to stop them. So just relax, don't need to do anything.
Warden, and is still active and leading the resistance, the defense, and the protection of this planet. Working together in cooperation because the regressive forces from the reptilian Sikaar and the grey Orion nebula.
Did you just say reptilian? Are you sure? Are you sure you're not on their team? I think you might be.
Who have been expelled from this.
Just again, the way that they talk, like talking down to their audience. I mean, like they're babies. I mean, in a way, I guess if you're into this information, what she's talking about, I think kind of consciously, maybe you are immature, but it's that kind of like guru vibe. Like I know everything. I know something that you don't. I mean, of course, people can know things, but it's just the way it's delivered in this kind of like very like arrogant, talking down kind of way. You know, people like feel good. He's like the worst for that. So
Star system, then disclosure becomes possible because they will not be here to stop it.
So she's tied into another site here with disclosure. This idea that aliens are here and they're visiting us from other planets and all this stuff, and there's going to be a big disclosure. And of course, that all ties into Project Bluebeam, because if they can get you to believe in the idea of aliens, aliens, it's got the word lie in it, then of course, you know, you're going to give up all your rights and freedoms when they come to invade, which they'll use holographic technology for. So they need you to believe in aliens, guys. They really are invested in that. And this whole idea that the government's hiding all this is like a double psyop, to get you to think, oh, well, if they're hiding something from us, then it must be true, right? Well, no, it's just a double psyop because they want you to believe that aliens exist. Interdimensionals definitely exist. Entities and greys are definitely an interdimensional race, but they're not here sort of on the outskirts in their ships waiting to come in with the white hats at any moment in time to save humanity. So she's into all the psyops here. So it's not looking good, Elena. It's not looking good at all.
Sure, the deep state is still trying to interfere with it, with the plan. But just ignore it.
Just ignore, just sit back. Don't do anything.
Any criticism of this plan, just ignore it.
Don't criticize. I mean, it's all there, guys. Just sit back, just ignore, just spiritually bypass. Don't resist. Don't push back. We've got it covered. These programs are for cowards. These programs are for people that know something's wrong, and rather than get their hands dirty, they'll just leave it to the white hats and Trump and QAnon and all this other nonsense. Now we've got, you know, all these other people like Russell Brand that's supposedly fighting the system so you don't have to.
It shows you that it really is annoying, the deep state. The deep state has lost so much of its power because they are now.
She looks like she's reading a script as well.
Now headless. The heads who are from out of this world have left, and they are now on their own. They only have the power you give them. Your attention, your energy, your thoughts.
Yeah, don't think. See, this is the big new age deception that really pisses me off. The idea that if you focus on something, that you attract more of it. And it's so very dangerous, guys, because it's actually the opposite that's true. Because if evil is running rampant and you ignore it, which, let's face it, most of the population has been doing for millennia, then what happens? It gets worse, right? Now, if it goes the other way and we do put our attention on it and we do say no and we do speak up and we do raise awareness, it's far less likely to be able to move in the direction that it wants to go. So it's in evil's best interest for you to not focus on it. You see what I mean? But in the new age and people like her, they will tell you that if you focus on it, you're going to attract more. And it's like I've got into so many arguments down the years. Oh, you know, if you're just focusing on the negative, I'm like, okay then. So when you go out, then you're not being made to wear a mask and all of that stuff, right? That's not affecting you, is it? Because surely you're not focusing on the negative, but yet you're still experiencing the same thing that I'm experiencing. So it's a major deception. It's one of the biggest new age deceptions out there to not focus on the negative. Now, I'm not saying that you've got to dwell there day in, day out, depressed and all that stuff. No, I'm not saying that. But you need to know what's going on. And by ignoring it, it gets worse. And I always use the analogy of breaking your leg. You know, if you break your leg, you're not just going to leave it dangling there, are you? You're going to get it put into a plaster, or otherwise it's going to get gangrene and you might even die, right? You don't just leave things that are not going well, both on a collective and an individual basis. If something's showing up in your life time after time, you know, it's not going to get better by ignoring it or bypassing it. You've got to deal with it. You've got to face it head on, work through it, and then things get better. Huge deception, that. And I don't think many people really understand what a massive deception that is in the new age, to just not focus on the negative. One of the most prominent deceptions that they put out, and one of the most dangerous.
And also
they want you focusing on all this fairy, Larry, fairy, la la la, I can't think of the words, that all feels gooey inside.
actions when they are generated by fear. It is time humanity on this planet stands sovereign, equal to who they are, to who you are.
So she throws in buzzwords like sovereign, but she's not actually encouraging the behaviour of sovereignty. She's like, sovereign, but the white hats are going to sort things out. Sovereign, but don't look at anything negative, right? So she's not consistent with the message that she's putting out there. Look at the eyes, man, look. Something is not right.
A sovereign being, eternal, immortal soul in a passing body.
See, that's the truth that they shroud everything else with. That's the empowering truth that hooks everyone in. And it is empowering. It is empowering to know that we are eternal and we're energy, and energy never dies, it just transforms. But they shroud it with all this nonsense, you see. So they hook people in with that, and then they pepper it with bullshit. I'm going to get like a pepper pot. I need a pepper pot. Pepper pot of bullshit.
These bodies are just environmental suits, allowing you performing.
She's definitely reading.
A mission, a learning, an experience. May now, the greater disclosure of these times, not become another distraction. This is exciting. This is fantastic.
Look at the eyes, man. Look. They're popping out of her head. She's glitching. That reptilian is glitching. She's so going to try and take this video down. Guys, don't forget I upload to my Bitchute, my Odysee, my Rumble. Please follow me on those, and on Telegram. Got a good community on Telegram now. All the links are in the description.
But never lose focus that the most important work you have to do is...
Look at her pointing and just telling people like what to do, like their children.
To regain your own sovereignty, to work upon yourself, to raise your frequency, and go within, discover who you truly are. Standing there in your space.
I'm getting like, you know, when politicians are given a script to read, that's what I'm getting from her. I mean, don't get me wrong, like there's nothing inherently wrong with reading a script, I guess. I mean, it's well, that's it, it's scripted, right? You can pre-plan what you're going to say. I don't know. It's just
in your mind field, strong, independent, not influenceable, not...
By the way, YouTube, this is fair use, right? Like my videos get taken down and I get striked, but this is fair use. I'm well within my legal rights to do what I'm doing here. I'm changing the content.
Gullible anymore, not impressed by fear narratives. There you stand. And you are aware of everything that is going on outside, around you, of course.
She's like, she sounds like a hypnotist. You know the way they speak very slow. You go around, and then you become sovereign. And then it's like, I'm asleep, I'm sleepy.
You must, but focus on what is going to make this world a better one. Focus on what speaks about revealing hidden secrets, about uniting people. Seek for the frequency of love.
What does that even mean, guys? You hear it all the time. Seek for the frequency of love. Like, what does that actually mean? Like, just sit there and think love and butterflies and rainbows, and because that's what I think these people think, which is spiritual bypassing. You know what real love is? Real love is courage. Real love is calling things out, speaking your truth, acting in defiance, going against the grain, speaking your mind, shining your light authentically. That's real expression of love. Not this bypassing claptrap.
You will recognize the assets of the deep state from the allies of humanity by the frequency of their actions, their words, and the way they say things. Do their narratives and the information come from and for a frequency of fear, anger, resentment, criticism?
Oh yeah, don't display any human emotions, right? Don't get angry about what's happening to the children in this world. Don't get angry about all the poor people, about the cost of living. Don't get upset about anything. Or she might as well just say spiritually bypass, spiritually bypass, spiritually bypass. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're not upset, if you're not angry about what's been going on or what is going on and what's planned to happen, then there's something wrong with you inherently.
Bullying. This is not coming from the good guys. The good guys will speak to you about unity, empowerment, selflessness, and you can feel the frequency of compassion.
Fake smile, fake, freak. They're so fake.
Do not be
I need my buzzer back. I need to get the buzzers back.
fooled by sheep's in wolves' clothing.
Yeah. Oh, you'd know all about that, wouldn't you, Elena? Yeah, that irony, huh? Yeah. We see you. I see you. I see you. You don't fool me with your wolf in sheep clothing. You're the epitome of that. And people like you, people like Magenta and Elizabeth April and Shimon and whatever her name is. false light, false light workers, deceivers, cloaked in love and light. That's why you take all my videos down. That's why you try and get me banned. Because you're fake.
The appearance is nothing. The appearance is a lure sometimes, that you do not seek to feel the frequency of the intention. What is their intention? The physics, you are going to be blown away.
These people are magicians. I swear, the way they talk, the movements, the hands, the eyes, they're tricksters.
Because when you step into the era of membership within the Galactic Alliance.
Are you a member, guys? Have you got your membership cards for the Galactic Alliance and the White Hats?
You will meet beings of such beauty in their differences and diversity.
Diversity.
You will be very, very impressed. But the physics still will be just vehicles for their souls, from wherever they come from. Feel their frequency.
Fuck you. You're not kidding anyone. You're not kidding me. Well, you might be kidding your 139,000 subscribers, but people are waking up to this nonsense and people like you talking down to them.
Embrace and learn from them, as they will learn from you. We all have something to bring to each other. We all have something to offer to each other.
Oh, we
are
do.
one community. And the contact will be total, full. I am one of the precursors for contact.
Oh, of course you are. You're special, like all of you. All of you think you're so special, and we've all just got to bow down to your information. I'm just going to say it how it is, guys, because it needs to be said. Like, if you're listening to this trash and taking it on as truth, you have got like issues, like really big issues. Now, I know we've all been hooked in by the false light at some point, but this is a wake-up call to you people that have come here. Maybe you've searched her name, have you stumbled across this video? You need to snap yourself out of this new age haze that you've fallen into, this fake awakening, these saviour programs, these charlatans like her, leading you into into a really, really bad place where you might even come back down and have to experience all this all over again, essentially.
I am the emissary of the Galactic Federation of Worlds. Soon, we will all have contact. And
that smile really freaks me out. It really does. Like, I can just see that entity coming forward.
This day, I look forward to it. And you are walking towards this day from now on, today. How you can speed it up? By uniting. By sharing love.
Love, yeah, all about love.
With your neighbor, with strangers. This is the most important, because sharing love with ones you already have a bond, family, friends, it's easy. Please share love with strangers.
I wouldn't want her anywhere near me sharing her version of love. Would you? Let me know in the comments. Would you want this woman coming near you with her love? I really don't. Thank you very much, Elena. But you can stick that where the sun doesn't shine, up the Rainbow Bridge and far away. Jerry Sargent. I miss Jerry Sargent. I miss Jerry Sargent and his Rainbow Bridge. I might need to do another review. What's he up to these days? I need to check in what he's up to.
Strangers. Create bridges. Create
rainbow bridges. Don't just create bridges, Elena. Create rainbow bridges.
bonds and be the cement of the universe.
God, these people are so difficult to listen to.
Now, it is all in your hands, and
thank you.
we are so proud of you.
Oh, thanks. Do I get a certificate?
We see you, and you are magnificent.
Fake reptilian. Look at that. She might look at the reptile in that. I tell you what, if this video stays up longer than a couple of days, I've done well. I don't want to watch the outtake. I mean, same stuff repackaged, garbage. Where do you start? New age garbage, spiritual bypassing. Never get angry. Don't look at the negative. Just accept. Just share love, whatever that is. And disclosures come in. The aliens are coming at any time. They're going to come and save you, along with the white hats and the alliance. And you just sit on your hands and just watch this play out and be a spectator. Don't do anything, and everything will be all right on the night. And you can just go and sing Kumbaya under the oak tree. And no. So, guys, that was a hard one to get through. I understand why now so many people have recommended me to look at her stuff. So thanks for that. Glad I didn't spend a lot of time going through her channel. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Like I say, if you like this content, please like, share, subscribe. Check out my other channels at Bitchute, Odysee, Telegram, and obviously my website transcendingtimes.org, where I have more information. If you feel like you want to do some work with me, you can check it out there, and also my course. Other than that, guys, I'm going to check out. So I'll see you on the next one. Take care.